Hello, and welcome to Rhythms of the Realm, a journey through India's dances. Today, we are going on an amazing adventure to discover something pretty incredible. So, I've got a question for you. How would you tell a story, an entire story with heroes and villains and all sorts of feelings, without saying a single word? Just think about that for a second. How could you possibly do it? Well, the answer is you do it with rhythm, grace, and power. You do it with dance. Dance is this amazing language that everyone, everywhere can understand. It's how you tell the most epic stories just by moving. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're about to start our journey across the incredibly colorful country of India to check out all the different ways they tell stories through dance. Okay, our first stop is in the north. I want you to imagine these huge, grand palaces and ancient royal courts. This is where our first dance comes from, and believe me, it's literally a story that moves. It's called Kathak. And what's really cool is that the word Kathak actually comes from Katha, which means story. So you could say that a Kathak dancer isn't just a dancer, they're a storyteller. So what makes Kathak so special? Well, for starters, the dancers tell these ancient tales about gods and heroes. They wear these special ankle bells called ghungroos, and with their super fast footwork, it's like they're making music with their feet. Oh, and you have to see the spins. They spin so fast, it's just mind-blowing. All right, let's pack our bags and travel east now to a land full of beautiful green hills and peaceful valleys. And just like the scenery changes, the style of dance here is completely different. Our first dance in the East is called Manipuri. Now, if Kathak was all about sharp, fast rhythms, Manipuri is, well, it's totally the opposite. It's super gentle and graceful. The big thing about Manipuri is how smooth it is. The movements are all flowing and circular. There are no sharp, jerky moves at all. It's like the dancers are floating. The stories are usually about divine love, and the costumes are just incredible. Especially the stiff, round skirts that make them look like they're from another world. But hey, the East isn't only about being gentle. Let's switch gears to something that is just bursting with energy and pure happiness. Coming from the state of Assam, let's get ready for Bihu. Bihu is just a huge party. It's a folk dance that celebrates the harvest, which is a really happy time. You'll see young men and women dancing together, smiling with really quick steps and fast hand movements. It's all about community and joy, and it honestly makes you want to jump right in and dance with them. And for our final stop, we're heading all the way down to the south. Southern India is where you'll find some of the oldest and definitely some of the most dramatic dances in the entire country. You're in for a treat. We're starting with a really famous one, Bharatanatyam. This is one of the oldest classical dance forms in all of India, and it's known for being powerful and incredibly precise. When you watch Bharatanatyam, you'll notice something really unique. The dancer keeps their upper body really still, but their legs are bent and their feet are creating these perfect rhythms. The movements are sharp and almost geometric, but a huge part of the story gets told through their facial expressions and these really specific hand gestures, which have a special name. They're called mudras. The best way to think of mudras is like a secret sign language for your hands. Every single hand position means something different. It could be a lotus flower, a deer, an emotion like love, or even a demon. It's this whole amazing language that helps tell the story without any words. All right, next up in the south, we have something that looks like it came right out of a movie. This is Kathakali. The name itself means story play, and you're about to see why. What makes Kathakali so amazing is how theatrical it is. I mean, look at the makeup and the costumes. They're huge and so detailed, and the makeup can take hours to put on. The colors actually tell you about the character. Green usually means they're a hero, while red might mean they're a villain. Because they don't talk, everything is shown through really intense facial expressions and eye movements. Okay, our last dance of the day is Kuchipudi. This one is really interesting because it kind of mixes graceful moves with some really dramatic storytelling. Kuchipudi has a more flowing, fluid feel to it, but it's just as expressive. But it has this one incredible signature move that you will not forget. It's called the Tarangam. The dancer actually balances on the edge of a brass plate, all while doing some really complex footwork. It's an absolutely stunning display of skill. So let's do a quick review of those southern dances. We had Bharatanatyam from Tamil Nadu with its sharp, geometric style. Then there was Kathakali from Kerala, which is impossible to forget because of that amazing makeup. And finally, Kuchipudi from Andhra Pradesh with its fluid moves and that incredible plate dance. See, 3 totally different styles from just one part of the country. And just like that, our incredible trip through India is coming to an end. We've seen the fast spins of the north, the gentle grace of the east, and the big-time drama of the south. If you remember one thing from today, I hope it's this. Every single one of these dances is like a library full of stories. Each step, each glance, each gesture holds hundreds of years of history and culture. You know, even though they all look so different, the costumes, the music, the movements, they really all share one thing. They all move to the same rhythm, the amazing, powerful heartbeat of India's culture and its history. We've only just peeked into this incredible world today. There's so many more stories out there just waiting to be told through dance. So I guess my question for you is, what story will you discover next? Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me.